Hey Capricorn, welcome to Star Tarot. This is your general message, okay? I do want to thank all of you that are returning to the channel. If this is your first time visiting, I want to also welcome you warmly and let you know that everything I do on this channel is in love and light only, okay? I'm not sure if I did announce the changes that I've made with the channel with you guys last month in the general monthly reading that I did, but I am allowing Spirit to choose who will be the next to be read. I think it makes it a little bit more fair, and it also gives me the opportunity to see what sign is really needing to hear a message at this point in time. So I am using my zodiac sign oracle deck for me to select who that will be through Spirit. You guys came up second this month, so you guys are definitely up next. The other thing that I have changed was because I am an empath and because there is a lot of energy that is absorbed when you are reading and energy put into the channel, I am allowing myself to not be under the pressure to get these readings out by a specific time frame and really, spreading myself too thin. And then next thing just really just trying to get something out there. I want to produce something that is, really focused on you and your situation and something that really touches base with what you're needing to hear. Okay, so I'm going to allow Spirit to also lead me in that manner as to when I should be reading and when I should be resting and that sort of thing. Let's see, this is a general message. The other change is I always say that time is fluid, and that is the truth. And so I am no longer going to be labeling these readings per the month that I'm reading them in, because like I've always said, it could resonate for you. Could have been something that happened to you a few weeks ago, last month, might not resonate with you at the time that you hear the reading, but then, a couple months later. I've never ever really been set on, this is for this week, this is for this month. I have had times where Spirit has given me specifics as to saying, some of this will resonate for, some of you next month or by the end of the month. And I'll continue to do that if that does come up. But just know, if you stumbled upon this reading and it is 6 months from the day that it was posted or a year from the day that it was posted, you didn't just stumble upon this per happenstance, okay? So no more of the labeling them as for the month. I am delivering it this month, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's for the month, okay? So I do want to just give you those announcements. Again, pick up what I'm putting down that certainly does resonate and simply keep the rest, okay? Don't pick it up if it doesn't belong to you. And, just keep it moving. A lot of times people will say, well, that's not the case for me, or, and that's fine. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. So let's just get into your reading and move forward, because we have to see what Spirit has to say. I am going to do, again, something very different that I typically don't do. I'm going to shuffle on camera today for your reading, and we're going to see what your message is, okay? All right, so let me just see what cards are going to come out for you. Okay, right now I'm meditating on your present energy. Okay. All right, so far, Cap, I am seeing that there is a lot of introspect that has been going on with you. I also see that There has been some stagnant energy with the Hangman being present. I do feel like some of you may have felt like you were in limbo, not knowing what direction to turn things, you know. Do I go to the left? Do I go to the right? Do I, you know, leave this? Do I keep that? So I see a lot of stagnancy here, along with some introspect, okay? I do feel like this has to do with a relationship, all right? So again, with this being at the heart of the reading, some of you are feeling like you have possibly hung around in a situation, a relationship, I'm feeling, for a long period of time. And I do feel like there is time of retrospect, you know, trying to look at things from everyone's perspective, you, this individual, really taking the time to look and discover what is really the truth, what is really going on in this situation. Is this going to be something that is going to be moving forward? Okay, so some of you are feeling like, you know, this situation is very stuck and doesn't have any momentum, all right? But I do see here that there is going to be some luck in your favor. There is going to be a spinning of the wheel. Anytime we do see, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, this talks about some type of change. Typically, it is change for the better. It, you know, things moving in your direction for the positive. It also speaks about intuition. So for some of you, I feel like you have hung into or onto this person, into this relationship, because deep down you do feel like there is a real chance of potential in this situation. Now, I do get the sense that you do feel like there is a little bit of, you know, unbalanced energy here. This could be you, Capricorn, or this could be the person that you are dealing with. If you are the person that feels like you've been waiting for a long period of time and, you know, things are not moving, you are seeking this negotiation, this decision, if you will, to get things balanced. It's like, I feel like this is the energy of someone that is a little bit unbalanced or undecisive here, okay? Now, there is going to be some communication that comes rushing in here, all right? And this communication is definitely something that is going to be, it's going to be an achievement. It's going to be a progressiveness from where you have been before. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is, you know, achieving some form of comfort. So I feel like this communication that comes running in is going to give you a sense of comfort and achievement. So again, this is prompted by the Wheel of Fortune. You know, your luck is definitely changing, and we are getting out of this energy here and moving into communication rushing in. And I think that is exactly what you have been wanting to hear. You know, you wanted to know exactly what direction this was going into. If this is your energy where you've been the one that has been in limbo and felt stuck and, you know, really trying to get things in balance, then you are the one that is prompting this communication and this push forward, you know, to create some level of comfort. There was something very uncomfortable about this stagnant energy, but I do feel like between introspection of, you know, what is really going on here, and, you know, coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, with things really naturally changing, this is the external change. It looks like there was some internal and external change to move this forward, and then out comes this energy that comes rushing in, headed towards some type of open communication that really sets a more comfortable tone here, making someone in this situation, and again, however this resonates, feel more comfortable and making them feel like they've reached some clarity here. They've reached some new height of achievement, okay? And I think it's because this cycle has definitely been broken. Right alongside of it is the Justice card. So absolutely. So this is, really balancing the scales. Again, we see balance here, okay? Wanting to get into balance and then actually doing it, okay? Really bringing a situation into a justified state here, okay? Now, what I'm also saying, I mean, this is really amazing. I don't think that this could get any more clear. With the Hierophant being present, okay, this definitely can speak about, going on a spiritual type of journey, going within. And we do see with, the Hangman, this could also be looking at things from a different perspective internally. The Hierophant does the same thing, but more so going on a further, deeper spiritual journey. So for some of you, this will prompt you to go in a little deeper, a little taking a closer look at where your spirituality lies. Some of you might decide to, commit further into the church or start going to church. But really, also, what this can symbolize, and again, however this resonates for you, this also symbolizes commitment. So, for the sake of the reading, I do feel like, because this communication opens in, it releases the stagnancy, makes a more comfortable situation, and justice is now served. Things are brought back into balance. And then, commitment is now something that is on the table. This is going to bring things, deeper in a relationship sense, but also a spiritual union. I feel like for those of you that have been waiting for a long time and having that intuition that there could be some great potential here, you know what I'm talking about. Feeling very spiritually connected to someone, and you two going to a whole nother level of commitment. Right below that is the Lovers card, okay? This could be twin flame situation. And again, what I'm saying here with this spiritual connection here, you might have a spiritual, divine type of connection with someone. But this also talks about, love decision, making that ultimate love decision to take things to the next level here in commitment. Because, you want to bring in some balance and some justification as to why things have been, hanging around so long, and why, the two of you have been, really unbalanced. And so it's like, we need to justify what this is and why we are continuing to hang onto each other in this unbalanced situation. For some of you, you are the person that is the unbalanced energy, and for some of you, those that energy, those feelings are coming from an individual that you are dealing with that didn't seem to be able to open up, make the commitment, and really bring some justice to this relationship. But it definitely does look like this is happening here finally. What I'll do here is, please forgive the motorcycle in the background. This is motorcycle season. The weather is starting to break, so we do have a lot of people out there enjoying themselves. Let's go ahead and get some clarification here with the Romance Angels deck. Let's see what is the love advice for Capricorn with this situation. Wow, this is very, very clean. This is a very upfront reading. Let's see what the spirit guides have to say about this relationship. But looks very good though, okay? I love to see when things break out of a cycle, especially if it's counterproductive. But definitely if you haven't received that communication, or if you haven't communicated, there is going to be a change in that, and that's going to open up, you know, this being a more comfortable situation. I'm also hearing that it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. I feel like for some of you that are the ones that are needing to communicate, you've had the fear of, not knowing what to say or how it's going to be received, but it's really going to make things a lot better. Someone is going to feel more comfortable to open up themselves, and, sometimes just that little bit of communication can make the difference. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yes. It says it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Absolutely. That's what we were just talking about right here with this communication. Being open enough to, articulate or to receive what is expressed to you, and open up your heart. And, once you do that, things can change. And it looks like for some of you, this is going to take your relationship to a whole nother level. All right. What other guidance or advice do you have for Capricorn here? I feel like there's one more card in here. Yep, it says love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, for those of you, that need to really communicate, that shows that you love yourself when you're able to say what you want, say what you desire. When you don't speak, that's very passive aggressive. That says that, however things are, I'm fine. But when you speak your truth, that shows that you do respect yourself. And then, those of you that are going, deep within and really looking at all sides, including your own and the others. And, for those of you going on this spiritual journey, really going in, you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. So I think that a lot of you have been contemplating that and will work on that. And I think the first step of showing that you love yourself is really articulating what you want and what you need out of other people, so that they can know how to, treat you and how you plan on treating the situation. So it leaves open and honest communication. All right, so what we'll do next is let's get some advice from the wisdom of the Oracle. What is the outcome? Please let us know what the outcome of this situation for Capricorn. What is the outcome pertaining to this situation? Please, Spirit, Love and Light, please give us the eyes to see and the wisdom to know what is the outcome to this situation for Capricorn, please. This is why I typically don't shuffle on camera, because it could take a while to really feel which card is giving you the message. If it pops out, then it pops out. Sometimes you just have to go in a little deeper and see. What the message is here. Okay, so the first card we got was Loyal Heart. Okay, I just love this card because if you look at it, to me, it's just like true, genuine love, but it also resembles this Lover's card to me. Okay, I don't know why, but to me, it just does. So let's go ahead and get. Very good. Ironically enough, I did open right up to this. All right, so it does say that your partnership and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Okay, so very beautiful card. It looks like this person is really, really devoted and faithful with a loyal heart towards you. All right, the next card you got was a message in a bottle. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that. All right, so it says Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life, okay? Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. Absolutely. Remember, I spoke about this possibly being like a really close bond here, something spiritual, and then also the twin flame card. So this just clarifies that this, if you have met this person already, and for the reading, I feel like, definitely this has spoken about someone that you have already met, have already been dealing with, maybe not to the highest level of the commitment that you want or they want, but this is definitely someone that you have already been dealing with, okay? You did get the Y card. The Y card always presents itself when there is something very special that you need to ask yourself within, and I think that two of the questions that you need to ask yourself is, if you haven't brought out this communication, if you are the person that is, contemplating giving this communication but haven't yet, why is it that you're feeling like you can't communicate? Okay. The other question is why do you want this relationship? What is it about this relationship? Because I feel like this is a relationship that does have a really clear bond from what I can see, but you and the individual need to see this. And, the first step is, why do you feel like this person is special enough to have hung around for so long? Or why have you, wanted this person to be around? What was the purpose for that? Is it because you want this person ultimately to go to this higher level with you? And really making sure that you understand why you want this person around, because this person has a loyal heart when it comes to you. And so you need to really make sure that you understand why you want to be with this person, okay? And then you did get the Peace card here, okay, which is another beautiful card. I do want to read from that, but I do get the sense, like what we were saying before, once this communication comes out, it does set a more comforting tone to the relationship, and this really puts a lot of things at peace. But let's go ahead, just for the sake of me loving what the cards really have to say and how they articulate it, let's just go ahead and close out with this. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out and to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. Okay? So, what I got out of this, bring in that communication, absolutely. Okay, set that tone of what you want, what you need. Let that person express what they want and what they need. And, we did see here that that is going to open up the doors for a higher commitment here, for your, relationship to go to a higher level. But you want that to be a natural progression. So this communication is definitely the first step. And that eventually, from what I'm seeing here, is going to lead to a higher connection, a deeper bond, okay? And then it'll go from there, And this card also reminds us that, taking the time to also love ourselves in the process. So there is a lot of, healing work that definitely does need to take place as individuals and also in partners. So just taking that time to enjoy the fact that communication does come in and you guys are able to express what you want and really enjoying, the way that the relationship unfolds, and it will unfold to something more of a deeper bond. Okay, I feel like I've used the word deep several times, but this is what I keep hearing. This is a deep situation. This is a deep connection. There is a lot of weight with this connection with you and this person, and that is what I'm hearing over and over. Typically don't use that word so many times, but I mean, this is what I'm hearing. Like, this is deep. This is a deep situation. This is something that you need to go deep within, So this is your message, Capricorn. I do want to let y'all know, once again, I will be doing some more readings, hopefully this month. If this did resonate with you at all, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you go ahead and subscribe, you will then be notified when the next readings come out. I'm looking to do the healing readings that I've been talking about doing for months. So hopefully I will get those out sometime soon. I don't know exactly when, but in the process of any type of change, you do need to seek some type of healing. So hopefully these healing readings that I do moving forward will serve you in the best way possible. But until then, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, that information will be down below. Right now, the deal is $35 for a personal reading, in depth, and so that will definitely give you some more clarity if this didn't fully reach you today. So Capricorn, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next side of your very next reading. Take care, in love and light.